What's going on, James?
Oh shoot, I forgot to brush my teeth. Be right back.
Take a minute. Roll sound receiving option.
The good news is I have a 50-pack of rawhide sticks for my dog, so hopefully that'll keep her busy.
I do not, Saf, because I didn't want to get any double speaking.
Yeah,
but I can turn it if everybody turns their broadcast off, then we can turn I can turn receiving on.
My broadcasting is already off.
Yeah, my broadcast's off.
Sound receiving option.
Mine
all right.
as well.
Voice only.
Zap,
Can I
I have
turn that
noticed that if you turn if you turn Discord off and on, that tends to fix that issue, because I was having that issue way back when.
Continuation.
Yeah, don't just drop the room, but you can restart Discord. Oh, okay, he already tried.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
I would always recommend brushing your teeth after drinking a sugar soda.
Yeah.
And just before drinking orange juice.
No.
Well,
no.
I would recommend milk and orange juice together.
Yeah,
some people just want to watch the world burn.
Yeah.
That's you guys.
I'm just sitting here in disgust, but hey, you guys do whatever, whatever fires up your furnace, friendo.
I don't hear you, Saf.
Yeah, I don't hear you on Roll20.
Okay. We'll give him just a minute.
Yeah, it's gonna be a pain in the ass if one of our guys is here, but they can't really talk. Makes a little.
That does make it a
jarring.
little bit difficult.
That was almost me tonight. Since I'm down at my mother's place, I wasn't sure I was going to be able to get this whole setup going.
That's right.
Apparently, these rawhide shoes are not for human consumption.
Why is that?
Man.
Well, does it say that, or did you try it?
No, it actually says
No, they
that.
actually mean that because dog can contain bacteria and stuff that our humans we would get very sick, but they'll just process it right through them.
Whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Yeah, but it could kill you.
Could. That's the operative word.
See, that's not a true statement. Like, I could put a dose of polonium in you, and it wouldn't kill you, but it certainly wouldn't make you stronger.
I mean, I'd probably have a bit more fortitude. Like, a second dose of that stuff probably wouldn't hit me as hard.
No, you'd actually be weaker. In fact, if I cut your arm off, it's not killing you, but you're not going to be as strong.
I'm gonna have a hell of a left hook if you do that.
Both arms.
No, your left hook will be
both
the same
arms,
thing.
both legs, your eyes and your nose have all been cut off. Now, how strong are you?
I will chew your ankles
Now he's
off.
Prince Humperdinck. We don't want that.
Dear God, what is that thing?
Yeah, I'd probably just be screaming behind my stitched up lips, just.
Okay, no, you're also not Zachary Binks. Can we just stop it with these references to these movies?
Yes. All right, is he back again?
So yeah, don't eat rawhide. Otherwise, terrible, terrible things happen to me because of strangers on the internet. Good to know.
Mm-hmm.
Psycho still cheating on us with another game.
Looks like it. I'm just waiting for Saf to get back on. We'll go one way or another when he gets back.
Yes, whichever one comes in first talking gets to stay. The other one's kicked.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's not too much of a rush. I mean, yeah, we've been waiting 3 weeks for this just for 2 people to drop the ball, but
Oh, hey,
but
there he is.
I mean, we've had people much later. Who's they?
I thought I just heard Zap.
Zaf, are you there, bud?
Did I not just hear him laughing? I was so sure I just heard him laughing.
I think that was me laughing. I'm a laughy kind of guy.
Oh.
Because I'm watching, I've got Discord, shrunk up in a corner. I didn't see his name light up.
Oh, okay. I'm looking at a other thing, so
No, Hockey. I expect this is going to be a masterpiece of written work because you've had, instead of 1 week to prepare, 3.
Yeah. Hopefully it delivers. We'll see.
I can tell you based on my preparations, that's not how that works.
No, we're absolutely going to fuck with your narrative.
There's no exponential growth of goodness that comes from it.
I've had a week. I learned how to put backgrounds, and that's about all I did. So
No, you got to mess with tokens. You got to learn a lot about tokens.
No. I mean, this week. All I learned this week. And then, yes, I did learn how to do tokens from hockey, but that requires work, and I'm lazy, so we're going to see how well that works.
You don't have to do tokens. All you really need to do is just have the whiteboard.
Yep.
Yeah.
But tokens are nice.
Very nice. Incredibly so.
I also learned after searching on the on Google for images for about 30 to 45 minutes, there is no images on Google for a square courtyard.
Wait a second, that's a challenge.
I was looking on Google for a D&D style board of just a square courtyard without a bunch of random shit in it. Like I found stuff with wells and stuff with trees and
just a flat courtyard,
but just a flat square courtyard.
Does it have to have a grid system?
No flower beds or anything?
No, the Roll20 imposes the grid for you. So
okay.
All I need is a picture to put in the background, and then that's it.
All right. Well, granted, that's 30-40 minutes of hard searching. You're pretty good at typing up, but okay. So I typed in square courtyard top down. I'm getting exclusively hotel rooms.
What about this?
Okay, hold on.
Okay,
let's
it's
see.
called the courtyard. That's why. That makes more sense.
If I was, I mean that kind of works. I would potentially be able to work with that. The problem is I'd have to blow it up real big. But like that's the type of thing I was looking for. What I ended up doing is I just ended up zooming in on the freaking map I gave you guys the first day. All
right, this is a little bit harder than I expected. You might have a point.
Right. What I'm gonna do in the future is I'm going to have these images before I tell you guys what you're looking at. So then it's not, wait, there wasn't a tree there in combat. Right, there wasn't. You didn't notice it.
You didn't do a perception check for the tree.
Right, you weren't looking for it.
You were too busy trying not to get shivved by the prisoners.
Right.
Oh, okay, Psycho made it.
Psycho made it.
Awesome. Well, it looks like we have to drop Saf. I mean, that's a disappointment.
Actually, that's not bad. Where'd you find that?
It's actually pretty good, James.
I literally Googled D&D square courtyard, and that was like the second or third.
I totally did the same damn thing and didn't find anything.
I did Google image search, not just Google search.
Yeah, so did I.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Here's what I was able to pull up doing a square D&D courtyard.
Let's see. Let me go look and see, because Google does specify. Yeah. See, I'm looking. That's not in any of my top searches.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm looking. All I'm seeing are these. Like, I wish I could screen share with you and show you. Like, I'm not seeing anything useful.
So, I don't think Google is really playing well with me right now.
Well, keep in mind, Google is known to customize your results based on who you are.
Well, what the hell does this say about me, then?
You're wondering why all the midget porn is coming up, right?
Yep.
Well, no, I know why that's there. I mean, I'm the one that put it there. But
yeah, I don't know what that has anything to do with D&D Square Courtyard.
I don't ask.
That's where the action takes place.
All right, is Saf back on yet?
I will say he's
updates,
very happy that the woman in black got stabbed.
Oh yeah, it does look like she's clutching a stab wound or something. Yeah, the woman in black, she's got her left arm crossed.
Either the woman in red is dead,
laughing or
she's laughing about it. I can't tell which. Okay. Also,
Wait, what are you guys talking about?
That image is also,
okay, I see now.
That image is not on the recording, so everybody who listens to this has no idea what we're talking about.
Yeah, there's a woman in black being stabbed, and she's being held by a smiling man and a cadaver, or a screaming woman.
Yeah.
You know, she kind of reminds me of the witch from Left 4 Dead. The ah,
Crown the witch.
you know, right before she,
Oh wait,
you know,
Saf just left for the entrance.
eviscerates you. Oh,
Hello.
And we have him. Yes.
Oh my
Yes.
god!
Hey!
ASAP.
I told you,
So
turning
you-
it off, turning it back on.
So you're,
I am
you're,
going to murder the person who designed this fucking thing.
so you're ditching the Russian accent. Is that your final answer?
Yes.
You don't have to turn it back on and off for Discord. Sometimes all you have to do is just switch to a different Discord and switch back to this.
Yeah, I've done that too.
I switched mics.
All right.
Oh, so
this
you're
is
using the
one.
good mic now.
No, I'm using a different good mic. I just don't know what the hell happened to the other one.
It wasn't
Fancy
good.
make rich over there.
I'm gonna cry.
Also, a
I
pretty
wish
good
that would work with grills.
Grills.
If one doesn't work, use the another one. Just like that.
Well, you're not stuck with one chick per lifetime, but or
You know, if you go to the shadier part of town, you can go get any of those girls. Well, you may not actually want them, but they'll be ahead of you.
yeah, they will be very
Right, this-
amiable.
It was. I wish that was that fast. Just like this doesn't work, throw it away. Bring out another one.
Well,
Bring in
there's
the
a joke-
next one. This one's not working. This one's defective. I need a replacement.
So, Saf, since you're not going to be doing, you know, our Slavic bard, could you give us like a taste of what could have been?
Nope, too angry.
What?
That's perfect,
Channel
though,
it.
right?
Wait. What happened to
Yeah.
Russian Tatran? Wait a second. What happened? I was looking forward to this.
God damn. Oh, yeah, he said he's not going to do it. He vetoed it. No thanks to Nye.
I also vetoed it because I tested it out on my own group beforehand, and they
Yeah.
said it sounded like a goat trying to strangle bagpipes.
Come
I
on, now
would-
I really got to hear it.
I would
Okay?
love.
Now I really
Nope.
got to hear it.
This needs to be saved for posterity. Future generations need to hear that.
They need to
Come on.
hear this.
Come on, this is a safe space. You can do it.
Safe space, yeah. Yeah, it is a safe space, meaning I
We
get to
will-
choose what happens. I'm not
We
doing
will only tease you viciously, so spit it out.
We're only going to perform
Don't
vicious
worry,
mockery. You've used that in the past. You know what it's like.
it. Yeah, and it's not nice.
If it'd make you feel better if you tell one of us do an accent and we do it, will you do the Russian bard? He's thinking.
I don't do accents, so I'll try. You name the accent. I'll do my best.
Jamaican.
Oh god, here we go.
Sean
You're making-
Connery doing Indian.
Here, man, we just have to get the ganja.
That was a Scottish guy impersonating an Irish guy trying to sound like an
No.
Indian.
That was him being Jamaican. He didn't get to the Sean Connery yet.
That was
See, I can only think of the SNL Sean Connery, and I don't want to repeat half the things he says. So
Suck it, Trebek.
Shuck it long
Yes.
and shuck it hard.
Okay, are we all here now?
I think we're all here.
Psycho, are you here?
he's muted and he doesn't
Yeah,
have his
he's
ears in.
deafened.
God damn it, Psycho. Let's all send him a strongly worded letter.
Okay.
let me get this open. All right, strongly worded letter coming right up.
As long as it sounds like a Russian
There he
boran.
is.
Yeah, he's here.
Oh, what's
Psycho ready to die? Psycho.
Well, I already. Yeah.
All right. Well, he's okay. There we go. I heard you that time. Okay. So,
There.
Oh, you can disregard the message, Psycho, since you're here.
Someone wanted to tell me a joke, so I was like, okay, mute Discord for like 3 seconds.
oh, no worries.
It was the wrong 3
Okay, so
seconds.
Dretan left a message, sort of explaining what happened before, just to jog everybody's memory.
Yes, I did.
We left off where you guys were resting in the village of Cornspur after encountering Baldric Weinberg, the bard. So did you guys rest? Did we get through the night, or we
We
is it
decided
the
to
morning
head
time?
Yeah, if I
We had
remember
not
correctly,
head
we were splitting into several groups, different rooms.
Oh, that's
some
right.
people were still in the bar and hadn't
Okay.
rested yet, so we hadn't even gotten that far.
That's
Yeah,
right.
because I still need
Okay.
to.
There were 4 rooms. We were all tired, and we started to bicker over who was buying rooms. So I think we cut it off then.
And a couple of you went and investigated the bard's room and found a note
Yes.
and sort of a wanted description, at least.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that. Did it appear to be just like somebody's writing, or is it actually a
Mhm.
wanted poster?
No, it was just writing.
Okay.
Aw.
There was no pictures. There was just simple descriptions.
They're thinking of us.
Look at that. See,
All right.
my name has already reached far and wide.
This is how you know
So-
you're making an impression on people.
Too bad they want to spread your remains far and wide. You gotta take the good with the bad.
Rest in pieces.
Okay, so you guys retire to your rooms, and the night passes uneventfully. Everybody gets a full night's rest. The elves in their trances, and the other denizens in their normal 8-hour sleep cycle.
I did
Um,
make my performance check already, right?
Regarding
I think you did, if I remember correctly.
you were supposed to go down and play, I think,
Yes.
for your room, because then you didn't have to pay for it.
Yes, I believe so.
Yes.
Masons do it.
So yeah, we'll just skip towards the night, and the night has passed, so now it's the morning, and you guys all wake up. I don't know what you want to do about your morning routines.
Well, I'm gonna follow Adrix and get a drink way too early in the morning.
No, I got to take care of the dog and get her all saddled up and ready to go.
Okay. As you descend the stairs to the main floor of the inn, the room is still dimly lit by candlelight and dawn's light streaming through the windows. The windows, however, are almost permanently darkened with age-old grime, and chairs are stacked on the tables. Bar stools are tucked under the bar. Outside, you hear sort of the faint noise of the village already awake. Townsfolk are bustling to and fro and going about their duties. The innkeeper stands at the bar wiping the bar top down, and he waves as you descend the stairs and offers a greeting with a question whether you want breakfast or not.
Oh, but of course, my man.
Okay. Godfrey, the innkeeper, says, "Well, what would you like? We've got some oats and some fruit, or I think I can go back and whip up a nice breakfast sausage for you. Or what do you feel like, Master Dwarf?"
Well, that sounds like the sausage will stick to my ribs a bit better. Let's go with those.
Excellent. Are any of your other companions coming to join soon?
Oh, I'm sure a few of them have some oats and berries.
All
You
right.
could probably guess which ones want that.
All right. I'll.
At this point, Kai,
So wait, you
Man,
get the
Kai walk-
sausage and you stick everybody else with the rabbit food?
I mean, yeah, since apparently I'm casually racist today, yeah, it's like, oh, you let that tree hugger get some berries.
Like, seriously, what is everybody in my games being like slightly racist? There's been 2 other games today. Both of them have a character in there that just won't stop.
Oh, you didn't hear what I had to
at this point,
Okay. What are you doing, Kai?
Kai walks in. Kai walks in from outside into the tavern. Yeah, in.
Oh, okay. What were you doing outside?
Yeah, I was brushing the horses.
Oh, okay.
That's, yeah.
Okay.
Just,
And the innkeeper offers you greeting and asks you whether you would like the oats and berries, being familiar with softer elven palates.
Yes.
yeah, sure, that would do.
Okay. He heads back into the kitchen and prepares some food.
Greetings.
You guys can go ahead
Good
and
morning,
discuss for a minute.
Sir
Yeah.
Adrik.
I say to you guys, we should get ready and get going quickly. We don't have a lot of time to spare. We are already behind schedule here, guys.
Yeah, we should do that. Horses are ready.
Yeah, I'll say after everyone's eaten up and ready.
Yeah, I'm alright with that.
Go on.
Dretan is asleep still.
Okay.
I'm sure we'll rudely awaken you and not give you a chance to eat.
Yeah, he was playing late
Just-
at
just-
night.
I mean, you've got like a pound and a half of jerky left on you. You'll be fine.
No, dude.
Just stick a sausage
good
on his
idea.
face.
Yeah, you picked up a couple pounds.
I picked up like a couple, like I think it was like 2 or
I think
3
it was like
pounds of jerky before last.
Yeah, that's more than enough for breakfast, bro. When was the last time you had a pound of dried jerky? That's a lot.
Just stick a sausage up his nose. He'll be like, "Oh yes, yum."
Nah, I'm not sharing my food.
You're not sticking a sausage up my nose.
No, under your nose for you to smell. Or you could probably find some smelling salts that get you up.
All right. At this point, Godfrey, the innkeeper, comes back out. He's got a full platter. He's got a couple servings of the breakfast sausages and about 3 or 4 bowls of oat, 3 or 4 empty bowls, and then a big pot of the porridge and a big bowl of seasonal fruit. And he sets it down at your guys' table and says that'll be 10 gold pieces.
How much for my bit here? With the
Oh,
10
sausage?
gold pieces. Pay the man.
Two gold pieces, please.
Well, here's 2 gold pieces, good sir.
And he takes it and sort of waits expectantly from everybody else.
Yeah, I'll toss in
Kai
4.
Okay.
tosses in his part.
Okay. So he's still waiting for 2 more. Is it just you 3 at the table? Zixo, are you still outside?
Yeah, I was outside.
And Reed hasn't
Okay.
come down yet.
Okay.
In fact, I'm deducting rations to feed the dog right now.
Okay. So he counts it, sort of obviously, so you guys can see. Sees that there's only 8 gold pieces, and sort of he's waiting expectantly.
Yeah, I've paid for mine, and I'm sick and tired of covering these guys, so I'm just gonna keep my nose down. I'm tired of being the party fund.
Adrik has slowly, from the beginning of the campaign till now, gone from being very generous and looking out for his teammates to just screw them. I'm taking my ball and I'm going home.
Isn't
You
that
guys do know that we have gems that are in consignment back in another town, right?
I
Yes,
think
we do.
the
And that's
reason
where all our
why-
money is back
The
in
reason
another town.
why he's shifted so much in his demeanor from being so generous to being a screw him, fuck him, I don't care about him, is because of Dretan's antics.
Well, to be fair, I'm still pretty upset by what's been going on with. Even though we talked it out, still not sitting right with me. I'm just not
Comfortable
very
having someone in
let's
their head.
also not forget
Hey,
that he's gotten to know these people and he's become friends with them. Since when are you ever polite to your friends?
That is a very strong word, by the way.
Good
But yeah,
friends. I'm nice
Yes,
to them.
yes, James. Yes, James.
I have something in my inventory that says gems, crystals from Giant.
I mean,
Crystals.
we didn't
Well,
have a giant
oh.
that we looted.
Yeah, probably crystals left over from the bag.
Yeah, some savage fucker took the loincloth off the guy, and I think he found a couple of crystals.
I
we
think
don't
I
want
was
to
the
talk
one who
about those
searched that.
particular gems.
Yeah, you sick dog, you.
About a mile down the road, the gleaming gray butt of that giant is sitting in the morning air.
Yeah, you just never told me the
Listening to
value
the
of those
dew.
gems and crystals.
25 gold pieces each.
How many were there?
I think there were 3. I could be wrong. I don't think I wrote that down.
I'm gonna have to start keeping track of this, huh?
Yeah, I usually let you guys keep track of loot, so we will just default to 3
That
if
was the
nobody has
one
it written
item
down.
I didn't get.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right.
so-
Don't we have that? We have the loot handout. Yeah, we have the loot handout. Okay.
Yeah, I think you guys can edit that, so
Yeah,
you guys can
we
start
should be
keeping
able
track
to.
of stuff.
Yeah, but they made.
Say again.
Come again?
I got the delete key as my push to talk. I've been deleting my sheet every time I talk.
Why is your key to delete? It doesn't do pause?
Because usually it's the break pause key, but I don't have my keyboard. All I have on my laptop, and there is no break pause key on this damn laptop.
Shift,
What?
control. I mean,
I'm a fan of control personally, because if you do shift, you have sticky keys on.
Yeah, I'll
it
try
gets really annoying.
You could also try the.
I'm
don't
in
know the name
tears,
of it.
guys. This
I've been deleting my character sheet every time I talk.
I don't know what the key that is, but it's key directly under escape.
Test. Does that work?
The tilde?
yes, that works.
should
That's what they
Yeah, tilde should work very well.
Yeah,
That's
I kept wondering why the hell is everything deleting from my sheet, and I finally figured it out.
just be glad you don't talk nearly as much as me or Saf or Reed, otherwise you wouldn't have a sheet left.
Holy shit, all my shit is gone. Guys, what the fuck? A demon has boarded my...
all I remember
like
is I'm
talking-
a bard with an attitude and a violin. I don't know the rest. Okay.
Okay, so Godfrey is still waiting expectantly.
waiting.
He turns to each of you and
Who didn't pay?
All right, I'm gonna go back inside. So we got like a guy waiting with 2 gold pieces. Does he have food for me?
Yes, there's
Okay, and how
4
much
servings
food is
of
it for 2 gold
there's-
pieces?
How
How many days worth of rations?
just one, just this meal.
2
he's
gold
brought
for
out-
1 meal?
Yeah, he's
Oh, I go.
brought out
Oh,
a
you
large-
guys are living like kings. I'm gonna go eat with the dog. I say, and I go back out. With the dog.
So Adrik, upon hearing this, I'm just gonna go in my pouch and put down the gold pieces. Like, it's not that big of a deal.
Well, a dwarf can't
Godfrey.
maintain his girlish figure by eating only 1 breakfast.
Godfrey very graciously, overly graciously accepts the gold and bows and says thank you and retreats back to behind the bar.
And I'd like to
Did you
make
know?
note that I do reach over and grab that plate of oats and berries and just kind of slide it onto the side of my plate. It's like, this is mine now.
And it's not until about like
Yeah.
15 minutes after everyone's gotten to, started eating, that's when Rede comes down.
Right behind you is Dretan, who looks fucking like completely tired.
Okay, I'm back.
Aye,
Amazing timing.
aye, halfling.
The first words that come out of Dretan's mouth is, "Oh God, what's the barkeep's name again? I had it wrote down.
Godfrey.
Godfrey. Shit. All right,
Looks
first
like you-
off, I'm actually thinking of doing an accent.
Do it.
I'm not doing.
Do it.
I'm not doing British. I'm not doing Russian. I'm thinking British because it might be funny.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Do it.
I take no responsibility for what happens to you.
Yep. I gotta remember how the fuck to do this.
Here, turn your mic off for a second and practice for a minute while we
I'm
chat.
going to do
You
a
guys
British
keep talking
accent,
a bit.
but I don't remember how to do one. Hold on.
Yeah. So, aye, Paladin. Looks like you woke up on the wrong side of something. How was your night?
The Paladin looks down at himself. He's like cleanly presented. His chainmail's been recently polished. He actually finger combed his hair. And he looks up and he goes, "Now I'm the Paladin. That's the bard next to me."
I was gonna say the haggard, tired, done with your bullshit look in your eyes. Whatever suits your fancy.
Again, that's the bard. I'm the Paladin. Rede looks just fine. He's just coming down after everybody else.
All right, I think I got it.
Okay, here we
Took a little
go.
bit.
How about you, small man?
I come down, and the first things that come out of my mouth are, "Godfrey, I require the latrines."
I'm down for Scottish. I'm down for a bit of Scotsman.
I did not realize how bad that sounded.
Sounded fucking
Nice to
great.
know.
That's
Wait,
you just
that's a
went,
terrible-
You just went full
He
Jason Statham.
requires latrine.
No, I mean, let's be honest here. That was a terrible British accent, but
Yeah,
it was
that's the
it was a pleasant to hear accent. That's kind of hard to place. I like it.
If
Keep
you
going.
can maintain it, by all means.
I can't. No way. I think I'm gonna drop the accent bit. It's not gonna work.
But if it surfaces, none of us are going to complain.
Yeah, you can be like Adrik and just slip in and out of it.
In and out. Yeah.
That sounded so fucking bad. I had playback on my thing so I could hear me say it when I said it out loud. Did not realize that it sounded that bad.
That's why you shouldn't record yourself. Just take it and go with it.
Anyway,
Come on, man.
do you understand a single thing I said in the first place?
Man, if I thought my voice sounded good, I wouldn't be recording myself. I know where that is.
Anyway, Hockey, you recognize a single thing I said there.
Gregory,
So,
require.
Okay.
Well, you guys might
So-
want to get some food in. A wizard friend there wants us to hit the road pretty soon. Sit down and grab a bite. You've got
Okay,
fucking-
Kai finishes up his
And Rede will quickly sit down and
meal
order himself something.
walks out.
Hang on, is that... Does anyone else hear that?
I do.
Yeah, Adrik, you might need to power cycle your headset there.
Come again?
It sounds like you're
We're
going
picking
for a
up some
car wash.
feedback in the background or something, yeah.
Sick.
Okay, so you guys are eating your meal. Rede and Dretan have joined now, and
Tan's looking for a bathroom.
Reed will
because-
order some food and pay 2 gold pieces.
He brought out about 2 or 3 orders of sausage and about 4 or 5
Okay,
orders
we got a
of
communal
oatmeal.
order going on then.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
That makes more sense.
We got ye old Happy Meal or something.
Then Reed will find out how much he needs to pitch in, and then he'll pitch in that much. Let's put it that way.
Ye old Happy Meal. The toy is like a wooden doll that was carved 2 days ago.
Are you kidding me? Ye old Happy Meal. The toy's a dagger.
It's like a dagger from a goblin that the innkeepers killed like 2 days ago or something.
It's a dagger, but it's heavily blunted.
And if you don't want that one, the other one is a
Zixo
hoop
comes
with a stick.
bursting into the room, guys. Says, "Hey, guys, come quick! You got to see this."
Oh shit.
Reed
Oh, okay.
kind of gets up and I guess follows because apparently we're being attacked or something.
No,
That ain't better.
no. I take Reed out to the stables
not.
and I point Reed at this horse. And I go, "That horse wasn't there a second ago. A big flash of bright light hit, and now the horse is there."
You guys all enter the stable. You see where your draft horses and the small pony are. You see where Zoe's
it's not a
been.
pony, it's a donkey.
A donkey. My bad.
His name is Burrito. Remember
Okay, Burrito the donkey is
Burrito.
happily chewing on some hay, and in one of the empty stalls, or one of the stalls that was empty last night, there now stands a full-bodied, bright white, almost glowingly white war horse. Reed, as you enter, it shakes its head and neighs in recognition to you, and tries to approach, but is blocked by the stable gate.
Is there someone
Guys,
who
like-
came into the inn after us or something?
I didn't see
Yeah,
anybody.
I'm sure when I was in stables, I didn't saw that horse, or I would have noticed. It just came in.
Reed seems to do the
I don't
typical
know.
thing you
Alright.
do with wild animals.
gonna-
You know, hand out, snuffle this, please don't bite me.
It immediately nuzzles your hand and seems quite familiar with you.
I'm gonna take out a book and keep that in dirt.
Okay.
The paladin summons holy
Whoa.
horses.
Some
A little bit of
feedback there.
over there, but okay. So Elessar quickly drops down and gets in his pack and unpacks one of his books and his quills and quickly sketches out a small picture and writes down some details.
Reed still is completely bewildered by this, by the way. So, we have a really friendly horse in a stable.
I'd like to go to the bartender and ask him if Lady Galena had appeared last night or had stopped in.
Okay. You go back into the bar. The innkeeper, Godfrey, is still there wiping down the bar and bids you good morning and sort of waits expectantly.
Yes, I was just wondering, did a paladin appear last night? I believe she's Lady Galena. And I give a description of Lady Galena.
He sort of frowns a little bit, says, "No, you gentlemen were the last ones in my establishment before we closed up for the night."
Interesting. I'm going to go back out to Reed and say, Reed, is this yours?
I don't have a horse. We typically don't have them in the city because we walk everywhere.
Well, it is a
Generally-
paladin horse, right?
Yep, it
The
looks
last
like
horse
a
and the
war
only horse I've ever had is sitting right over there. Is there
I'm
something that
gonna-
makes this a paladin's horse?
Insight
Yeah, it
check
was
on the horse.
summoned.
It was summoned.
Yes, it was summoned right before my eyes.
Okay, I don't know how to summon horses. That sounds more like a druid thing.
Hang on. Was Sephiron saying that he was gonna insight check?
Insight check the horse.
Okay. Go ahead, make your roll.
All right, first roll.
And
the
you're
die.
looking. What are you looking specifically for? Just general impression.
General impression. See if there's like anything that's on the horse itself, like a marking, anything that could be discernible as not horse, not a
Sure.
normal part of a horse.
Sure. Your knowledge of horse flesh is more than rudimentary, but still not. You wouldn't be a an accomplished trader in it, but you do notice that every inch of this horse is white. It is stunningly white. It seems quite healthy. In fact, this looks almost like a nobleman's horse. It still has that faint glow almost about it. You almost wonder if it's sort of a trick of your eyes, the dust in the stable or whatever. And as you are looking at it, it looks directly back at you, and you get an impression that this is a smarter horse than normal. This isn't any normal horse.
Smarter horse.
So you got donkey when he turned into a horse from Shrek.
I don't want that image in my mind again, please. All right.
I fucked with some variables. Is it still being fritzy?
It's a little bit better.
It's
little bit.
better now.
To be fair, I recorded myself saying some stuff and the quality sounded the same. So it's not the headset. Or maybe it's between the headset and Discord. So
Yeah, just a weird whooshing sound
Could
for a
be.
while.
It almost sounds like background voices that it was
Yep.
trying to pick up.
no, I'm pretty alone in my house right now. So
Well, then that's damn
what you
creepy,
think.
then.
Anyways,
That's what
I haven't
you
been
think.
stabbed. I haven't been stabbed all day, so he's welcome to be in my house.
Thing is,
spooky.
I need to play like wisdom heavy characters because I keep thinking of ways to test things, but I'm not wisdom heavy, and therefore these things wouldn't come to Dretan.
Let's see.
Like these ideas wouldn't work.
Nice picture.
Yeah, I like this picture from last week.
Yeah, that's the good and the bad in the D&D.
Yep.
I would have gone with the good and bad and the nerdy, but all right.
I don't see anyone nerdy in that picture.
Yeah. I mean, maybe Pointail over there.
No, yeah, right there, the guy you just painted. There he
I
is.
I see people who might cut your head off for making that statement, but
That almost looks like the master sword that he's got.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something off about Ponytail.
I mean
there.
that's Cloud Strife's younger cousin,
With a smaller
Is
sword.
it-
Cumulus.
Is there like a second part to that sword that's like inside his hair? Because I can't see it.
It has a really
Yeah,
big
it's-
cross guard or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking huge. That's like a 15-pound sword.
It's a very large sword.
This is my family sword. It's not very useful, but it's mine.
Every
this-
member of my family that's wielded it has died.
Not a good timeline for the sword.
Nope.
Back to the story.
Yep.
Digressed
Okay.
enough. The horse stomps its feet a little bit, gets impatient, and reaches down with its nose and delicately unlatches its gate and steps out.
Love it, girl.
Smart horse.
I'm gonna back away from the horse. I'm going to just back out of the stable.
Where is the
Um,
horse heading?
It just stands directly next to Rede.
Reed, this is your horse, I say.
I think he knows you.
I'm a little bit concerned because you're saying that, but I'm fairly certain there's punishments for stealing horses.
You can't steal a horse that doesn't belong to anybody.
How do we know it doesn't belong to
Guy wants-
anyone? You're making assumptions here. I'm not sure I can agree with that.
Okay. Guy wants to check for tracks of anything other than the horse that went in and went out.
Okay.
With that,
Go ahead and make your survival check.
yes.
Also after that, can I make an arcana roll to see if it was created via magic or it was like a godly element thing
Okay.
relating to his...
Go ahead, make your roll. I'll resolve this tracking first. All right, Kai. As you search the ground, what's your favorite terrain? Is it mountains?
Forest.
Forests. Okay. As you're sort of scanning the ground around the stable, you can see there's been lots of traffic since you guys have walked in, and Zixo's been in and out a couple times. But around that particular stall, you don't see any fresh tracks. You don't even see evidence of where the horse came from. Okay, Psycho.
Guys, I just believe that this horse really just appeared somehow. It didn't walk in, or no one's walk out.
There's a lot of things that are magical, and they should be magical. Horses
El-
are not one of those things.
Elessar, as you finish your drawing and your notes, what has been going on, you look up and you notice the glow around the horse, and something connects in your mind that this is a celestial horse. This is the horse not of this world.
I would relay this information to the party.
Dretan
And he's just
let out a very sarcastic "no."
Actually, Adrik, looking at this horse, hearing that, like, oh, guys, this isn't a regular horse. This is a space horse.
I asked Reed, can you try and
I'm gonna.
Reed?
Space horse. That's being written down in the notes.
That's fucking great.
Upon hearing that, I'm gonna wait for this thing to not look at me and just in a talky, conversational tone and volume say, "Hey, horse." Just look
And
at it.
Turns its head towards you.
All right, space horse it is.
At about this point, the paladin's getting kind of freaked out because magical horse that appears out of nowhere and appears to try to get close to him at all times. It's kind of creepy. He just kind of points over his shoulder and says, "We should probably get going. Now would be a good time for us to leave."
Sounds good to me.
does this horse already have like the barding and like the saddle and that on it?
No, has in the space that stable
Oh
spot.
wait,
There's no barding. There's no tack. There's no saddle. There's nothing.
Oh my!
wait. Elessar, you said it's celestial, right?
Yeah, it is celestial.
You believe
So-
that, right? So, Kai tries to speak to it in celestial.
Cool.
It
Wait,
neighs
hold on.
and recognizes that you're speaking and turns towards you and seems to get a little excited, but it cannot talk.
Kai, what's your class again?
It turns to you and starts going, "Nay, nay."
I say, try and reach out with
celestial.
your mind, because like with Pip, I can talk to Pip with my mind. See if you can talk to it with your mind.
Okay, wait, who are you talking to, Zixo?
The Paladin.
Oh. Okay, so hearing that, the paladin does the typical thing of like putting 2 fingers on each temple, that old school like psychic thing. Because at this point he's like, we just need to leave, this is a creepy horse. But he tries that and he thinks really hard at the horse. Probably something like show what you are, something like that, because he's got no idea what he's doing. Reach out with his mind.
Dretan's watching you do this. He's like, "You're doing it wrong."
You hear in your mind, "Hello, master."
Oh, damn.
Whoa.
Okay.
Oh wow!
Let's
All right.
see. Where's the thing I'm looking for? Damn it! Okay, so Reed does not fall flat on his ass from that, like I was expecting him to.
You could have just said you fell flat on his ass.
No, not on a natural 20. He gets so few of those, this is the time he gets to stay standing.
Oh, that is a natural 20.
That
but
is a natural 20.
-1.
His dexterity is not good. Reed kind of looks at Zixo, and then looks at the horse, and he says, "This horse speaks to me. I'm not sure how I feel about this."
I
Just 'cause
told
like
you
a
he was
horse.
yours.
Interesting choice of words.
Horses
but glad you
don't
liked it.
talk.
Actually, he's not a horse. He's a steed.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not a normal, or just not normal horse, like your.
So
Like
you're
those
saying this thing
And-
talks to you, huh?
Yeah. Yes, it does.
Huh.
I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Well, what do you have to say?
I think you found a new friend.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's the word I'd use, because it said, "Hello, master."
Well, you have to
Oh,
tell him that we're
then it's
friendly. You'll become friends.
I didn't know you had
Try.
that much of a. I didn't know you had that relationship with a horse.
I
God.
knew it was coming. I knew it was.
I was wondering who's gonna pop that bubble. That's the winner.
Of course, it's
Oh,
the
the
Bard.
can
Who
thing.
else would?
It's the Bard.
Are we all surprised for real?
No.
No, not at all.
Nope.
No,
I'm not.
I almost thought we were gonna, let that one go by, but thank God Dretan swooped it.
Would have been a real missed opportunity
All
there.
right, Reed, so
Speaking of
that
which,
settles.
I'm
This
looking
is
out.
your street.
So speaking of which, I'm at like the doorway to the stable. I'm looking out and looking at like the main fairway and the people that are walking around. I want to see if I notice anybody that's out of the ordinary of the normal townsfolk.
Okay. As you sort of walk to the entryway of the stable, the stable's a little behind and to the side of the inn, so I assume you go to the front of the inn so
Yeah.
you can see the main square. You see townsfolk pulling carts or directing their horse-drawn wagons and carts up and down the village street. It seems that stalls and areas are being marked off. It seems this is Cornspur's market day, as plenty of farmers are bringing in harvests for sale or collection by merchant caravans and whatnot to go to bigger cities. You see no less than 4 different merchant wagons emblazoned with individual coat of arms and sigils or whatnot. Other townsfolk are hawking their wares, announcing all sorts of goods or items one could find in a small village like this. You also see a not insignificant amount of traffic heading north towards Falstead. Some merchants have sent off part of their caravans already to try and beat the rush. As you see this nearby, you hear a loud crash as a box of squash ended up on the ground, ruining more than half its contents. They're just absolutely squashed. They're broken.
I knew
a
it.
young man,
I knew it.
Yeah.
A young man no older than 15 stands over the box, dumbfounded, and a splotchy, red-faced, short, mustachioed man rounds the wagon and starts yelling, "Ah, demons curse you, lad! This is the last straw! Should never have brought you along on this trip. Oh, this will be taken out of your wages, you scruffy lout! Better clean this mess up or I'll take it out of your hide, you worthless
Zixo,
mongrel!"
who is on Zoe at this point, goes over to the old man and says, "How much of your squashes were just destroyed?"
You were there and listening.
Short man turns to you and instantly, almost inhumanly, but not inhumanly. He's still human, don't worry, that wasn't a hint or anything. He adopts an obsequious smile and rubs his hands together and takes out a kerchief and wipes his brow. And so hard to find competent help these days. The squash, it's okay, it's all right. I can handle it. I can take this hit. You can see him sizing you all up. He sees Zixo and Dretan, and I assume the rest of you have sort of filtered out maybe after the shock of the horse. And he looks around and sees all of you and says, "Well, in fact, I am in need of some extra guards for this load I'm sending off. I'm heading to Falstead. Perchance you are thinking of heading that way?" And he looks very helpful.
Which direction did that shifty bastard run off yesterday?
North, the way we're going.
There we go.
Yeah. Yeah.
As long as you're moving fast, and I look at my party, because we have to leave right now.
Oh, excellent. Yes. Let's get this sorted.
And what's your pay for guards?
Oh, I'll pay you 35 gold a day. Shouldn't take more than a day or two to reach Falstead.
Let's go.
I say
more
let's
than
go.
I'll go up on my warhorse that
Excellent.
James has been taking care of.
Excellent.
You have a warhorse? It's a
I think
daft
you have a
horse.
draft horse.
Dude, war horses are like 500 gold.
No,
Do
no,
not
it's
buy a war
not
horse.
war horses, they're draft horses. Except for the
Oh, that's-
horse that just appeared is a war horse.
Except
Yeah,
for the
that
not horse. The
That
not
one's a
horse
war
is a war horse.
I don't think it's a warhorse when it speaks.
No, the not horse is a war horse. Come on,
No,
man.
a paladin horse is a war horse.
A horse is a horse.
Hockey,
Horse
I
is a
hate
horse.
you right now.
Yeah.
I hate you so much right now.
You fuck.
Wait a second. Are you doing the same thing you did with me at the place? With the speaking in
What?
mind and shit?
What? Keeping everything compartmentalized? Yes, I'm trying.
I love it. Keep doing it.
Now you get to see what I had to deal with. It's not fun.
I love. What are you talking about? I fucking love it. Makes you guys upset.
Okay. So, it takes mere moments for this merchant gentleman to whip his followers into shape. He sort of boots the young lad who dropped the squash, and he goes off into a warehouse and starts loading different wagons. There's already 2 wagons already loaded, and each has 1 driver, and there's one of the wagons has a side passenger. All sort of just average-looking wagon drivers, that he's hired, and he introduces you to them and says, once you get to Falstead, be sure to head to my companion's office. These gentlemen can lead you right there, and you will receive your pay.
That sounds pretty good to me.
He says, thank you so much. My name is my friends call me Cash, so you may
Catch that.
Proculus Cassius Acilia.
Well, Cash
But
it
my
is.
friends, my friends call me Cash. Much easier. So once you reach Falstead, you will be compensated as well as long as these goods arrive in safe condition.
Cash
I
them.
was gonna say cash that kid.
So he bids you farewell and starts walking away.
How much squash is still on the ground?
About half the box. It's probably about 3 or 4 gourds that were broken.
All right.
I wanted to say there were 3 or 4 gourds that were gored.
Jesus
Next
Christ.
to the squashes that were squashed.
Yeah.
No, we already did that one. Try again.
Yeah.
Pumpkins that were
Please.
pumped. Okay. So the guards sort of turn the other guards turn to each other, sort of give each other a nod, and they start heading off.
Reed, get
Sorry.
your no horseman. We're going.
Yeah, I want to send Pip ahead to scout up high and be looking for anything that might be dangerous.
Burrito,
Okay.
let's go.
And I will be on my horse doing none of these things because I get to have that luxury.
All right. Great. You guys head out, and the traffic initially is through the town to the other end of town where the road north is a little congested, a little clogged, just trying to get around all the townsfolk, all the people in the way, and you're able to finally make it out of town and get up to full speed with the wagons and head out. The land surrounding Cornspur is mostly all flat and fertile farmland. In the distance to the south a little bit, you can see the edge of the forest there. The roadway is extremely dry, so much so that the carts that are in front of you, even if they're more than a half mile in front of you, the dust still hasn't quite settled down. It's very light, and it sort of clogs and gets into your faces and everything. It's sort of uncomfortable. There's hardly any wind. Some of the grass and the shrub around the edges of the road seems to be quite dry. It seems it hasn't rained very often, which is odd a little bit from what you guys have heard about the Northland. It should have had a very wet and successful summer helping for the harvest, but it seems that the fall has turned quite dry. Insert Anakin Skywalker quote here.
I hate the sand.
God damn it.
It gets to be 4 hours. You guys have traveled quite a ways. The guards, you know them as let's see, what did I name them?
How is our paladin friend and his new steed? Are they getting as dirty as we are?
That's a really random question.
That's up to not. I mean, the horse allows him to ride him.
No, he's wondering, is the coat still magnificently white?
The coat's still magnificent white, or is
yes.
it getting muddied up?
Yes, it's quite brilliant white still. Mm-hmm.
So it's like shining through all the dirt.
Yeah, the dust doesn't seem to settle on it.
Huh, cool.
So it stays magnificent.
And Reed had moved his tack from the old horse to the new horse because apparently that works, and the old one's going to be following as a pack horse.
Yep, you've been able to pack up some of your stuff. I sort of assumed that right before you merchant was getting his stuff together, you guys all ran in the inn and gathered your stuff together, saddled your horses and mastiffs and donkeys and whatnot, and headed out. So the guards, you know them as Geta, Gallio, and Grasal. Gallio and Grasal are two brothers, and Geta is their cousin. They sort of indicate that it's time for them to rest the horses. They don't have any change of horses. They're hoping to reach Falstead by midday tomorrow. So this would be a good time to stop and take a short little break, water the horses, give them a little rest, and everybody the wagon drivers stretch their legs, and those who rode stretch their legs as well.
At this point, Reed's gonna kind of ride up to one of the guards and kind of ask, he seemed pretty intent on, Cashin pretty intent on getting us as guards. Do you see much trouble on this road?
And you guys have not yet been able to determine which one is which. They all look sort of as brothers or a cousin might. And he sort of spits to his side and says, those First Empire folk, they always are causing trouble around these parts.
Holy crap, we got back to the main quest line.
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
As if.
he sees your surprise, registers it and says, "Oh yeah, this area used to be the First Empire breeding ground back in the day, back before the reunification war."
Reed kind of files that away, kind of nodding to himself, and then gestures kind of to the surrounding areas. It looks awful dry. Is it just potentially, farmers that are not doing well turning to banditry? Is that what's going on?
One of the other guards chimes in here. It's been like this the last 10 days. I don't know what happened. It's a nice wet summer like normal. The harvest came in, and now all of a sudden everything's drying up. Everybody roll a perception check.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh boy.
I'm going to fail.
Lovely.
All right.
If there's anything
That
coming
works.
around, Pip is, of course, up there and get advantage. Do you want me to roll for her?
Not in this instance.
Okay.
This is more a general perception of your surroundings in connection with your knowledge right now. Not anything dangerous or anything. Enough of you passed that you guys are able to look around a little deeper. Yeah, there's somebody's got feedback. You're able to look a little closer. You sort of connect a lot of the things you saw. Your familiarity with the land tells you that this time of year it should appear bountiful still. There should be green grass. The leaves should just be changing and still be full a little bit on the trees. Even with winter coming and on its way, the land should not appear as dry as it is, considering the wet summer that this area had. And for Zixo, for you who are arcane-minded, something pricks at your senses. Dretan, you especially. Something is out of place here. Something is causing this.
Why me especially?
Zixo, you're not quite able to place. It's not a spell. It's not something that is actively happening right now.
Hey, Hockey, how long since we dealt with with Dretan's friend? Like 2 days,
In a
3
couple
days?
days.
You're talking about the Elder God that
Yeah.
the Dreamwalker guy.
Yeah, the Dreamwalker.
It was.
I thought that was yesterday.
It was. You guys got back at night and slept, and then you went all day and you slept. So it's been about a day and a half.
And how long did the innkeeper say since it had been since the strike, the heavenly strike? Didn't they say like a
Yeah,
week or
I've been there
so?
for like
That is a good question. Yeah, I think about a week.
Yeah, I believe it was around a week.
So Reed's just gonna kind of bring that up to his fellows, saying that 10 days is about the same time as that event happened. He'd be kind of curious if either of the magic users or any of the magic users kind of felt the same way about it.
Dretan, roll an insight check with advantage.
Oh boy. Yay! Here's a hint. I'm not good at wisdom.
I
Insight is
never would have
intelligent.
guessed based on your
No,
character.
wisdom. Sorry.
Actually, he's
Yeah.
failed every single insight like wisdom checks.
Yeah, I'm not good at insight. I'm not good at wisdom.
Yeah, that
Dretan is
doesn't
not
help you.
wise.
That doesn't help you.
All right, I'm like,
Zixo, you can roll an
Sounds
insight
good.
as well.
Does my
And-
druidic nature does anything?
Yeah, Elessar, you do it as well. You do it with advantage.
yeah, because
Actually, do which one's higher, nature or arcana? Psycho.
I believe my arcana. Actually,
Whichever one's higher.
Arcana's
Roll
higher.
nature. Yeah, nature or arcana, whichever one's higher.